It started. I will share my desktop screen. Very good morning to one and all cadets present here.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Siviraj. I shared my desktop screen. I will show my presentation window. So, cadets, is it visible to everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Visible.
Yeah, only one voice I'm hearing. What about the rest of the cadets? Cadets, is it visible to everyone?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Thanks for your response. The subject code, along with its name, we are going to see throughout this semester is UDIT 201 Foundation of Information Technology Lab. And today we are going to see about experiment number 7, that is form designing. This is the last exercise under MS Office Word. So from next class, that is next week onwards, we are going to start our next package, this MS Excel. Before getting into the form designing, we see our agenda. The agenda for today's session are attendance at the start and end, introduction about myself, etiquettes to be followed, learning objectives and outcome, recap of our previous session, introduction, explanation, summarization, and Q&A feedback, if any, at last. So, in accordance with the agenda, I will take the attendance right now. So, cadets, please unmute your mic and mark your presence. Wait for a while. I am relogging because after 10 minutes it will get expired, the Cameo link. Answer attendance for Shresh Yadav, Sibiraj,
Present, sir.
Siddiq,
Present, sir.
Siddharth,
Present, sir.
Sigalal,
Present, sir.
Signalal, yeah, Suraj,
Present, sir.
Shaurabh,
Present, sir.
yeah, Paswa,
Present, sir.
Sriraj, Sri Shankar,
Present, sir.
Sri Darshit,
Present, sir.
Sri Nayak,
Present, sir.
Subinjo, Sudhanshu Kumar,
Present, sir.
Suryadev,
Present, sir.
Susan,
Present, sir.
Tanish, Mittal, Tanish Mittal, Kaushik,
Present, sir.
Tejas, Darun Bobby,
Present, sir.
Sukar Madhur,
Present, sir.
Adi,
Present, sir.
Vaibhav Singh,
Present, sir.
Vaibhav yes,
Present, sir.
Venkataramana, Vicky Kumar, Vishwanath,
Present, sir.
Vishwas,
Present, sir.
Vivek Prakash,
Present, sir.
Vivek Shubham,
Present, sir.
Vaishnav,
Present,
Yadavan,
Present, sir.
Yadakrishnan,
Present, sir.
Tanish, present, sir.
Yasraj. No, I'm hearing two voice. I called Yadakrishnan.
Sir, Tanish Mittal, sir.
Danish Mittal. Okay, fine. Noted. Yadakrishnan,
Present, sir. Present.
Yasraj, Yashraj, Yashraj, Yogesh Kumar.
Present, sir.
Okay, I saved the attendance.
Shresh Yadav, present, sir.
Sresh Yadav. Okay, fine.
Srirag B is present, sir.
Srirag BS. Subinjo, Yasraj, Tejas, Vicky, Venkataramana. Okay, fine. I saved the attendance. Okay. So last class, actually we started the hands-on session on the mail merge. Mail merge or next one we started? Which one we started yesterday? Correct? Correct, please respond.
Text manipulation.
Text manipulation.
Yes, sir. Test.
Yeah. Okay. So in the text manipulation, we seen 6 categories of text manipulation. How to do equations, how to do the symbols, how to include the symbols, mathematical symbols, that is scientific symbols, into your article or document, how to create the page border, how to give the page color, how to give the watermark. It may be a logo or a picture watermark or the textual watermark. Then next one, we discussed about how to create the decorative text, that is word or text, how to do the word or text. So those are the things we discussed under text manipulation, that is with the help of the text, how you are going to present the text in the very lucrative form. That is what the exercise number 6. So today we are going to see about form designing. It's a very simple exercise. So after this completion, we are going for the hands-on, that is previous one and the today's one. So if you're having any clarifications, you can do your own, and if any clarification required, you can post your query immediately. Okay, ma'am. So let's we start our session. The topic form designing means we are going to create one form. That form might be a insurance form or any application form for employment, for admission into the college, or for joining to any organization, institution. So it is the form. It's very similar to the registration form you fill it up during your Gmail account registration. That is also comes under the category of this form designing, that is registration form. So how to create the simple registration form using MS Office? That is what today's exercise. If you want to have it in an advanced manner, then you can go for any web designing programming language. That is entirely a different case. But in this MS Office web, you can simply create the form and you can circulate to your known friends, relatives, or colleagues. Okay, ma'am. So this is what the today's exercise. We start our hands-on today. I am opening the Word. Cadets, are you able to see my Word window? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So today we are going to see about the menu named as developer. So previously we discussed about insert, page layout, then mailings. So today we are going to see the menu developer. So this developer menu entirely consists of this form designing options. So form designing registration form we are going to create. I will tell the options pertinent to the form. First I will create the form, the document. Simple thing, registration. So I will make some formatting option. I will increase the font size. I will apply different set of font style. Then the font colors also. And then the alignment. I will provide the center alignment. Then next one. Okay, the same font, same color. I will have it for the rest of the thing. So basic registration form consists of your name. Typo. Your name. And afterwards your date of birth. Then your age is not mandatory thing. Your mobile, your address, your gender, your educational qualifications. So these are the basic things required fill it up your registration form. In the Google registration form for creating the email also consists of the similar pattern. It asks name, it is username, and then it asks for your password. Then you want to re-enter your password to confirm. Then DOB, then your mobile number, then address, then your gender. So this registration is a simple registration form. So you want to create the field first. What are the column names you are going to give? You want to create it first. After that, you are going to give the several form options under the developer menu. So either you can create like this and use the tab key in your keyboard to make the alignment proper. Else, you can also create the table and then you can create the developer options. So the same thing I'm going to create the table. So first one I created without the table. The second one I'm going to create the table. So converting the text to table option, insert menu, table option, then again convert text to table. So here I required only 2 columns and number of rows. Okay. Tab. So it created like this. So rest of things I doesn't require. So I selected and layout menu, I delete all those columns. So now I am elaborating using the handler of the table. So after that, I will apply the table alignment option. I am going to select align center left. Here also, I select all the cells and I am going to apply align center left. Then after that, I am going to apply various style to my table. Select the entire table and under design menu, there are so many table styles available. So I am going to select the second. Okay. So this one I selected. So here, what I'm going to do now means, this is second column. So here, I'm going to insert the developer options. So after clicking on the second column, going for developer menu, and then I want to enable the design mode. There is a design mode. So you want to make a click over that. After that only you want to start with the developer options tools. Correct? Are you able to follow me? Getting my point? Whatever
Yes,
I'm
sir.
explaining?
Yes, sir.
Video is
Yeah.
slow,
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
but
fine.
video is slightly slow, sir.
Video is little bit slow because today there is a heavy, raining in Chennai. So probably there is a network issue, I guess.
Okay.
I'm sitting in the veranda only because of the network issues. Morning also I faced some network issues during a first hour class.
Oh,
Okay, I
yes,
will
sir.
now it is
No,
okay
sir.
because I am somewhat moved to next place. Yeah, fine. Okay, so you want to enable the design mode under developer menu. After that only you are going to start your designing. So here name is just the textual contents. So if you place your mouse cursor over any one of these controls, that is this option, it will display a tooltip. So you are going to use the control ribbon. Under that ribbon, there are two small A and capital A. Here first one, yes, sir, first one. Here it's the second one. So the second one is just the plain text, and the first one is the rich text control. What is the difference between this rich text and normal, that is plain text means, in the plain text, you can just enter the text without any formatting. You cannot do any formatting. But in the rich text, you can do the formatting. That is what the difference. If you want, you can insert the rich text or plain text. I'm going to insert the rich text. So while you're making a click over the text, it will enable the text box. So this box is called as the text box. So if you want to edit anything, you can make a click over the option properties. If you want, if you click the properties, it will display a small dialog box. In that dialog box, you can give the name of that is title. What is the thing you want to display here? For example, enter your name. So like this, you can also give some option to the user in order to enter the name. The second one, date of birth. So date of birth, you want to have a date picker. So here the second row, second option is date picker. So click over that, it will have the date option. So if you click over this and going for properties, you can select the date style also. So by default, it is the month, then day, then year. If you want, you can change like this. That is Thursday, today's day, and then November, and then the year, month and year. So there are various styles available.
Excuse
You
me,
can
sir.
pick it up any style. Yeah. Any queries, pa?
Sir, can you repeat that step again, sir? How you inserted that
Yeah.
text
Yeah.
box?
Sure. From the developer menu, there is a control ribbon. Once you click over the design mode, enabling the design mode, then you are going to select the controls pertinent to your field. the name field consists of only textual content. So I'm going to use this particular text box. These are the various controls available. So first one is the plain, sorry, rich text. Second one is the plain text. Third one is the image. And then fourth one is the drop down. That is combo box. And then here is the drop down. So these are some of the controls. So for the taken field of your registration form, you are going to select the opted control. So for the name, I'm going to select the rich text. You just make a click over that, it will display the textual box. So you are not going to enter anything here. You are just going to design the form. That's it. Okay, well, if you want, you can customize it using the properties option. Click over that particular control and then click over the properties. So within that, you can give the name, title, tag. Then second thing, DOB, I am clicking over the second row, and again I am going to click over the date. Date picker is available on the second row, so I am clicking over the date. If I want to customize, I am using the properties option. So these are the default things. If I want or if you want, you can customize on your own. This is what I explained still. Got it? Whoever asked the clarification got my point?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. Third one, mobile option. So mobile option is purely a number. So now for the number, I can use the legacy form. That is the last second row, last option. So here, this is the textual content. Then this is a checkbox. Then this is a drop down field. You can see the tooltip available. So with that, you can select, because the icons are very small, so that you can read the tooltip and you can select any one from there. And this capital big A is called as the label. So you can select this label. So here you can have the mobile number. Some cases you can also use the rich text control. So you can use either label or you can use the rich text control, because rich text control allows the mixer type of text and also the formatting option. Then next one, address. Obviously, it also going to have the mixer contents, because your address consists of your door number, street name, and then apartment name, and then landmark, and then your city, then district, then state with pin code. So numbers and characters get mixed up. So in that case, I can select the rich text. You are going to make a simple click over that one thing, so that it will enable the text box. Then gender. Gender usually have 2 or 3 options. That is male, female, and then some cases third party, transgenders. So how you are going to have that round shape box means, you are going to click over the legacy control, and here you can see next to the label, you can see round and dot button, that is called as radio button or option button. So you are going to make a click over the radio button. So it will display one thing. So after that, you are going for the properties. Here in that, where is it? Text alignment. Yeah. In that name, you are going to give mail, then caption here also. Name and caption you are going to change as the thing whatever you want. So here, as it is the gender field, I am going to name this as male. Repeat the same option again for female. So I'm going to use the legacy control, which is under the second row. So I click over that. After that, I am selecting, sorry. After that, I am selecting that round dot button, that is the option button or radio button. I am going to click over that again. It will display the button. After that, I am going to click over the properties. Here in the name and in the caption, I am going to change the name. Like that, I'm going to give the name. So only two things I'm giving, male and female. And next one, educational qualifications. Probably there are three categories, or you can also have it as a category: 10th, 12th, that is SSLC, higher secondary, then undergraduate, postgraduate, diploma. So these are the things. You are not specifying whether it is the BE, BSc, like that. You are just going to expose like that only. So for that, you can use the drop down option. So drop down option means you are going to click over that. It will display a list. From the list, you are going to select. So this is the drop down list box. Second row, first control is the drop down list. So you are going to click over that. It will display like a text box. After that, you are going to click over the properties. So here in the properties, you don't want to enter any title or tag. Straight away, you come to the drop down list properties. Here, you click the add button. So display name. Qualifications. Or else we can have it as simple. Yes, yes, let's see. Okay. Then again, I am pressing the add. HSC, higher secondary. I am pressing OK. Again, I am pressing the add button. Here I am going to give us undergraduate. And again, I am clicking the add button, adding postgraduate. Again, I am clicking add button. I am giving diploma. I'm pressing this. So probably after SLC, diploma will come. So again, I'm using the option move up to moving up the diploma after to the SSLC. If I want to move down, I can use this. If I want to modify things, I can use the modify button to modify. So by this way, I can add my contents to the drop down. I am pressing OK. So now so these are the education qualification addition of that drop down section. One more option left out, that is languages known, because I want to include one more option, checkbox. So here I'm going to click over that legacy control. There is a box with the tick mark that is called as the checkbox. So I'm going to have the checkbox here, and I'm going to have the properties of checkbox, bookmark, add help text, checked, not checked. So the default value is not checked, checked. It means by default there is a tick mark in the box. That is what the checked and not checked boxes. So here I am having it as English using the tab, sorry, giving some space, and I am repeating the same step. Legacy forms, picking the check, that is box with the tick. Again I'm using Hindi, giving some space. Again legacy forms, box with the tick mark, leaving some space. Tamil, leaving some space. Again legacy forms, box with the tick mark. Here I can give it as Marathi. Then again legacy forms. Here I can give it as Malayalam. So like that I can create as many number of boxes. So what is the difference between this gender option button and the languages known box means, that is checkbox, and radio button means in the checkbox you can select multiple options, but in the radio option button, if you selected any one option, it will stay only in that option. You cannot choose multiple options. If you're having 3 options, means you can select any one option from the listed thing. If you want to select multiple things, then you can use the checkbox. This is what the difference between option button and the checkbox. So this is what the simple registration form designing. So your problem statement must consist of this composition. That is, you are going to have the textual box, rich text box, then date picker, then option button, drop down, then checkbox. So this is what the entire registration form designing. So cadets, if you're having any queries, means you can post, or else we will move on to the hands-on session. That is, you are going to do your own hands-on session. No clarifications required, or any clarifications required? Cadets?
No clarification required, sir.
Okay, fine. Then it is very good. So you can start your own form designing and also the text manipulation. If you're having any queries, you can ask. I will be staying here only. If any completion means, you can share your screen and show your output and post the same thing into the Google Classroom also. So I will be getting back to the Teams window. So cadets, you can start your own designing. Any clarifications means you can ask. I will stop the recording.
Sir, can you send the Google Classroom link?
Yeah, sure. I will send the link.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
You joined earlier or not yet joined still?
I joined. Yes, sir. I joined.
Join. Okay. So if you joined means there is no link required. You straight away enter classroom.google.com. I will type the same thing in the chat box. Classroom.google.com. You type classroom.google.com. After that, it will ask for your email and your password. That is username and password. After that, you can straight away redirect to your class. Okay, once you join,
okay,
means
sir,
there is no code required. If you are not yet joined, means the code required. That's why I asked whether you joined or not. If you are again facing any trouble, means you can tell. Okay. So rest of the
Okay, sir.
cadets,
Thank
you can start your, yeah, okay, thanks, Setu Krishna. Rest of the cadets, you can start your own problem statement for the text manipulation and also this form designing exercise. I will stop the recording.